Instead, my suggestion is more player accountability. We're so used to firing people that we think that's the answer. Browns fans, let's talk about it. Everybody wants to fire Joe Woods. Fire Joe Woods. Hashtag fire Joe Woods. Okay. I made a post earlier this week in a variety of different Cleveland Browns fan pages, social media pages, Browns backers pages, some local pages, some worldwide pages. And the topic was fire Joe Woods. And then what? Everyone wants to fire Joe Woods. I get it. We are not happy with the performance of our defense. We thought that was going to be a strong suit of our team going, especially these first 11 games. We thought the defense was going to hold things together, and they haven't been holding up their end of the bargain. Okay, every game our offense has gone into the fourth quarter with the lead, and yet we lost 4 games out of 6. Now, fire Joe Woods. I understand we're not happy with where we're at. Right now, our defense is ranked 29th out of 32 teams. That's terrible. Terrible. But I ask you, then what? Fire Joe Woods, and then what? Who are we replacing him with? So I had a few people respond with some decent suggestions, because my question was, and then what? What do you suggest? I understand we're not happy, and you say, oh, Joe Woods sucks. Some people, actually majority of the people, said Greg Williams. I found that kind of odd. That is an option, I guess. He's available. But you realize we had Greg Williams, and when we did have him, the highest we got, I think, was to 19. It wasn't like we were the 85 Bears when we had Greg Williams. No, we weren't. And we had Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward on that same Greg Williams defense, and the highest we got was to 19. Now, last year, Joe Woods got our defense to 13. We finished the year at ranked number 13th overall defense. Middle of the pack, average. I guess 16 would be, we're slightly above average defense. I expect more out of the defense. I'm sure you all expect more, and I'm seeing a lot of angry Browns fans, frustrated Browns fans, and rightfully so, because of the performance of the defense. So I'll ask again, and then what? You fired Joe Woods, and then what? Who are we bringing in? Who would you like to see brought in? What defensive coordinator do you think is going to come save the day, save the Browns? I don't see it. I don't see anybody out there who's available, who's willing to come to the Cleveland Browns, because most of the good defensive coordinators are looking for head coaching positions, not moving over to being another defensive coordinator for the Browns. Who do you see? Give me suggestions. All right, I'm all open. I'm open to it. I'm depending on you guys to educate me a little bit more and help me understand. Maybe there's somebody that I'm overlooking. Maybe there's this star defensive coordinator out there somewhere who we think can come in here and turn this thing around. I don't see it. I think we just need to demand more accountability out of the current players to play in these schemes. Now, Joe Woods needs to make some adjustments, and I agree with that. More like blitzing more, being more creative with bringing pressure. I think when you bring pressure and you leave our cornerbacks in man coverage, I think we can be a lot more effective. Granted, if they hold up their end of the bargain on the back end and they can play decent man coverage, and the front end has to do their job, and they have to create pressure. We can't run a blitz package and take 6 seconds to get to the quarterback, because the corners are not going to be able to hold up on a good wide receiver for those 6 seconds. I don't care who you are. You're not guarding a good receiver for 6 seconds. So, instead, my suggestion is more player accountability. We're so used to firing people that we think that's the answer. I don't see it. I don't see firing Joe Woods as a legit solution to our defensive problems, because you don't have a backup. You don't have a replacement. Who's the voice that's going to come in and get these players to play the way that to their potential? Give me your suggestions. Leave your comments below. I really want to entertain this, and I really want to open the discussion of, and then what? Okay, not just fire Joe Woods. That's the first step. And then what? Help me out. All right, go Browns.